On SPC2 now, Blown Peter, but now it's time for Newsround. Hello, it's Friday, February the 6th, 2026. Do you know what day it is? Yeah, I do know what day it is. I just look at my computer. Welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. I'm Richard Herring, soon to be on Celebrity Bake Off Stand Up to Cancer. You're all right, don't go on about it. And just because you're not on, I'm not jealous. And I'm joined, of course, as usual, by Ali Sloper. I'm Genie. I am linking at it. And also Sidney Bardra, and also No One Likes the Same Trees, and also everything else. Welcome to the show. Thanks for all the lovely comments about the show so far. We've been going for over a week, and I think this might be me back in the big time. What about Bake Off? We don't even need Bake Off anymore. This is it. What's happened to your head? A little spot of blood. I just scratched myself or something up there. It's all right. Lucky to get this in today because my car had to go into the garage. I was waiting for 4 hours. How did John Craven manage to come in every day? Because I've nearly missed 2 days because of stuff going on in he's probably had a team of people that are healthy. Do you think? Yeah, he was a big star, John Craven. Swat shot. Dugga 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 dugga. That's nationwide, oh yeah. I don't know how you can make mistakes that I immediately understand. Anyway, we are here to digest the news into a 5 to 10 minute format for you, so you don't have to look at any of the other lamestream media. And we've already interviewed Prince Andrew, of course. Sorry, I mean Andrew Mountbatten Cake. And we've also interviewed Keir Starmer, of course, the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister. None of the other lamestream media has even caught up with that news story. That's how far ahead we are. Now, you may have seen on the Grown Up News that this is a report from the BBC that... So a guy is saying we had sex in a Chinese hotel, then found we'd been broadcast to thousands. It's a report on the BBC, the mainstream media. Yeah, but we're going to get to the crux of it, which they don't really. Apparently, in some hotel rooms, they have secret cameras set up. Oh yeah, and they'll be videoing you and live streaming that stuff to people. That sounds. Like a terrible thing to do, Richard. Why would anyone want to watch that? I don't know why anyone would want to watch that. That seems a terrible betrayal of privacy. The story's quite interesting, though. One night in 2023, are we just reading out the BBC website by now? Look, I have to do this. One night in 2023, Eric, not his real name, was scrolling on a social media channel. He regularly browsed for porn. Listen to that, that's quite interesting, that's quite important. Seconds into a video, he froze. He realised the couple he was watching, entering the room, settling down their bags and later having sex was himself and his girlfriend. 3 weeks earlier, they'd spent the night in a hotel in southern China, unaware that they were not alone. Their most intimate moments have been captured by a camera hidden in their hotel room and the footage made available to thousands of strangers who had logged into the channel Eric himself used to access pornography. Hold on, that's an interesting... Yeah, so Eric only found out about this because he was a user of the site. It's not his real name. He was no longer just a consumer of China's spy cam porn industry, but a victim. This is terrible. People should not be filmed in the privacy of their hotel rooms. I'm more interested in Eric in this story than anyone, because A, he's watching this stuff, so he likes it. And B, you think if you watched it and you went into a hotel room in China, you might think, I'll just have a check around. Check there are no cameras here. I don't want to be like all those people that I laugh at while masturbating while watching them. Eric, not his real name, from Hong Kong. It could be his real name. It could be a double rough. I don't know how many Erics there are in Hong Kong. Began secretly. Don't you be racist against the Hong Kongese, Richard. I think that might be racist. Before watching secretly filmed videos as a teenager, attracted by how raw the footage was. But he experienced what it feels like to be on the opposite end of the supply chain when he found the video of himself and his girlfriend, Emily, not her real name, and he no longer finds gratification in the content. Oh, don't you, Eric? Absolutely pathetic. He's like one of those dads who has to have a daughter before he starts to go, oh no, that could be my daughter being treated in that way. He's like someone in a comedy crowd going, oh no, I was laughing at all these jokes and now there's a joke about me. I don't like it anymore. Absolutely outrageous. When he broke the news to Emily at the hotel stay had been filmed, she thought it was a joke. I mean, that says a lot about Eric, doesn't it? That Emily thought he was joking when he said something like this had happened. But then she saw it and she was mortified. But, you know, it's ridiculous that, you know, he's now against the idea of that pornography that he's watched since he was a teenager because he's been caught up in it. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I think this should be an expose of Eric. Why are we using his pretend name? He is as bad as anyone on the Epstein list, this guy. He enjoyed it when it wasn't him, and then when it was him, he went, oh no, maybe this is wrong. Maybe what's happening is wrong. It's not nice for people to see me do it. Do you ever worry about that, being caught? I didn't really stay in any hotels, which is because I live in a box. I don't even remember. Are you worried about it? Well, I mean, for the last 20 years, there wouldn't... I mean, I would be quite worried about there being... I'm going to look out for them now because it's not going to be anything exciting going on. I just don't really want to see people how I behave when I'm alone in a hotel room. I mean, if people get off on watching a late middle-aged man trying to tease an erection out of his flaccid penis in a hotel room whilst watching pornography of people in a hotel room having sex, then that is their... If they want to do that and they get fun, I'm not going to stand in the way. But you'd see a bit of that, mainly that. There's other things that... What kind of things wouldn't you like to see? Well, I can't say them because I don't want people to see. Come on, name a few. Well, just like... You don't take as much care, do you, in hotel rooms because you don't have to clean up and stuff. So I'm a messy eater. That's terrible, Richard. Like sometimes I might use a flannel to clean my bottom with. I don't want people to see. What if someone saw that? That is disgusting. That's worse than it. I mean, you know, it's just... I don't want people seeing how tragic my showbiz life has become, basically. You know, people imagine, don't they, I think, when they see me up on stage, wow, every night he must be back in the hotel room with a different dolly bird. I don't think anyone's thinking that, Richard. And some young women, it's threesomes, and lots of doing all the three positions of sex. I don't think anyone's thinking that, Richard. Kissing, sitting in a high-backed armchair while they dance, and I pleasure myself over in a high-backed armchair with the semicircular toilet mat underneath. No one wants to see that, Richard. I don't think anyone would be surprised by that one. They'd be surprised if any girls came back. Well, sometimes I'll sit in a high-backed armchair and pretend there are young women dancing in front of me. So I don't want anyone seeing that. So it's a terrible thing. But, you know, I think it's interesting. It sort of says a lot about human nature, this story, that Eric, if that is his real name, it isn't his real name. It clearly isn't. You know, was up for it until it happened to him. It's absolutely pathetic. But we do, I think we actually have some of the footage from one of these spy webcams. I'm not sure if this is live or if this is pre-recorded. We'll have a look. See, well, it's hard to. I'll tell you what. We need to take that thing away, so then we'll be able to see it. Hold on. We'll go back to us. We'll get this sorted out eventually. There we go. Get rid of that. Now let's go over to footage of the hotel room. Yes, should be good. Okay, who's this? Who's coming into the hotel? Oh dear, it's me coming into the hotel room. Oh, don't turn the recording off. Oh dear. Oh, my life is so sad. I'm here alone in my hotel room and I can't... He can't hear us, it's all right. Well, he looks sad, doesn't he? I suppose I'll just have to pleasure myself now that I'm not in my mansion anymore. Oh, this is all, this is all I can do. Oh, wait, there's a knock at the door. Someone's coming. You just sit there, Andrew. Let's see if you'll sit there. That's it, good. I wonder who's coming in. The door. Oh God. Oh, that's an embarrassing, Richard. Who's that there? I don't know who that is. I don't recognise that person. Oh dear. I don't really. I didn't expect this to happen. I thought that this would be quite good fun until I realised that I myself, I was all for showing. You look quite the fool now, Richard. You look idiotic. I'm glad that that's happened. Oh, who's this coming in now? Oh, God, no, I'd forgotten. You'd think you would have remembered that this was you once you saw this happening. Oh, and you're going around the back. Going around the back for a bit of Randrew Pandrew rimming action there. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Well, that was all very interesting, wasn't it? Oh no, we're in the hotel room. How did they get us here? We need to work that out. That's a problem with the... Yeah, was that worthwhile? I think that was worthwhile, Richard, just to show off the different puppets you have. I think I suppose that is. It is. It looks like we spent a lot of money on that little scene, doesn't it? But we thanks to Richard Ison from York, we had all of those. I don't really like... I mean, obviously I can't see it here on the desk. It's not nice to see a little version of myself face down in the lap of the former Duke of Pork. Anyway, just thought I'd fill you in on... Just have a think about when you're enjoying something on the internet, be it pornography or brilliant satirical puppet shows that you're masturbating to. Just think about the people inside, because one day it might be you getting to the age of 58 and doing a puppet show. You don't think this is going to happen to you, doing a puppet show? You used to be on the TV and now you're just doing a puppet show and people are sitting at home masturbating, and one day you'll be the other way around. You'll go, oh, God, I didn't think of the feelings. I don't mind if you're masturbating to this, it's absolutely fine. Did anyone... I mean, you took that trick you went before, Richard. This, if anyone gets off on this, we should set up an OnlyFans. We really should, if anyone gets off on. I think there'll be one customer, max. What, are we called max? Maximum, I meant. Okay. We're having some fun, aren't we? We are having fun. At the end of the week, it's a lovely comedy story for the end of the week about people being illegally filmed in hotel rooms having sex, which is a major sex crime. Glad we can laugh about it. Anyway, we'll be back next week. It's time for the weekend. We don't go over the weekend unless a major story breaks. So until then, goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. There we go.